I think we can all agree that we would love to have more hours in our day. And you know what? We all can. And it's through a practice called time bending. So Einstein in 1915 came up with the theory of relativity, which essentially says that time is relative to our experience of it. So that everybody in every mass in space is actually experiencing time in different ways. So how do we use that in our actual lives? Well, first I'll start with a story. So a couple of years ago, my husband Mike and I were driving around LA, and I had scheduled myself, like I used to have a tendency to do, massively overscheduled myself. So I had like 5 appointments all in the day, and I scheduled myself as though I could have walked 2 seconds to each appointment. But in Los Angeles, there's a lot of traffic and there's a lot of land area, and we had to cover a lot of it in a minimal amount of time in order to get places on time. So I was rushing around and I just had no idea how I was going to get there on time, but we decided to get in the car and practice time bending. So we got in the car and we had about 20 minutes to get somewhere that probably should have taken us about 40 minutes to get. And we simply decided that we were going to get there on time. Mike is a very confident man, and he sat behind the wheel and he just said, like, I've got this, just you relax, do your makeup. I think I was doing my makeup in the car, which I have a tendency to do, not while I'm driving, but while somebody else drives, and just relax, and we're going to relax and we're going to get there on time. So here's what happened. We pulled in to the venue at exactly the minute we needed to. We were not late. Nobody had any idea that we didn't leave ourselves enough time, and we were able to just walk in calm and collected. How did that happen? Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't actually know exactly how it works, but there is this amazing thing that happens when you set the intention to bend time. And I know I sound like maybe possibly a little bit nutty right now, but here's what's so cool. When we step out of that frantic, frazzled, tight energy, I really do believe that time rearranges. So we decided to be in calm, we put on great music, and we enjoyed the experience. We were more present. And what I have found every single time is that when I get more present and when I choose pleasure and choose to enjoy myself, time expands. So as a mother, this really comes in handy in 2 ways. One, because there are moments with my kids that are so precious and I don't want them to end. And so I do my best to be present, to breathe, to stay in the moment so that my time with them expands, because everyone says that, it goes too fast with the little ones. And that's true many times. Sometimes it's not so awesome with my little kids when they're both crying and like snotty and clinging to me and asking for 55 things. So in those moments, time bending can actually speed up time. And so we can use it different ways, but mostly we want to expand time and be more present. And so we can practice that. So it comes from not rushing. So the times that we want to rush the most are the times we need to slow down the most. And I really come back to the breath, because when I start to rush, my breath starts to rush as well. And I start to get more and more anxious. And it's this self-fulfilling prophecy. So when I feel rushed, I slow down, I breathe, and I affirm I have more than enough time to do everything that matters. I have more than enough time to do everything that matters. And instantly I can feel my breath slow down and I can feel more spaciousness in my body. And I do believe from a quantum physics perspective that when I feel more space in my body, there is more space in my life, and therefore there is more space on the clock. So time expands. So we stop rushing, we slow down, we get present, and we choose to experience timelessness, which comes from choosing to enjoy the present moment. So I hope you'll enjoy time bending with me. I hope you'll join me in time bending. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. How do you time bend? Are there practices that you have? Have you tried what I've already spoken about, and has it worked? I'd just love to know what your experience is. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it, subscribe, leave a comment, forward it to a friend. And of course, if you are enjoying this and you want more videos like this, as well as insider information that I only send to the people on my email list, head over to katenorthrup.com and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.